Hey guys, what is going on? BigK Crypto here. Today's video is all about the amazing Ethereum Gold. As you know, I do weekly updates and videos on Ethereum Gold, and for good reason, okay? It has taken my whole crypto space by storm, okay? And in fact, the whole crypto space in general by storm, if you ask me. In my opinion, it is the safest way to future-proof your crypto. Also, after I've gone through my updates with Ethereum Gold and where everything is, I'm going to be giving you a bit of a teaser as to what is actually coming next. Okay, a whole storm is a brewing, and why I think we have only just touched the surface of where this thing is actually going to go. Okay, now obviously, as usual, before we get carried away and we get into it, don't forget to read this disclaimer, understand it. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. Whatever I talk about in these videos are my own thoughts, opinions, and experiences. Whatever you do in crypto is of your responsibility and yours alone. Now, Ethereum Gold. First of all, by now you should know how Ethereum Gold does work and why I think this is the safest way to future-proof your crypto. If you didn't catch the video on that topic alone, I'll put that in the top right corner of your screen right now, just so you can check it out because, well, without blowing my own horn, I think it's a pretty damn good video. But let's talk about the updates, how it's all going and where we're at. So as you can see here, the contract has gone now to 12,374, let's say 12,400, and getting down to that number, what have we collected altogether? Yes, that's right, dividends. Okay, and this is the whole point of this thing. The whole point of this amazing smart contract is that your Ethereum, instead of it just sitting collecting dust in an Exodus wallet or any other kind of hardware wallet, is actually basically staking itself. All right, you're basically making Ethereum on your Ethereum. Now it's due to many reasons. Of course, the main principle of that is the dividends that you get distributed whenever someone buys and sells tokens, and of course other things like the price appreciation, etc. But the main thing is here dividends. Okay, this number, and I've said it many times, this is our sanity. Okay, this is the money that we are making by having our Ethereum sit in this smart contract. Now, as you can see, if we just quickly look at the price chart here, we have had this huge Oracle tsunami, right? This huge Oracle wave, and it's been great. And any would be mistaken to think that this is where you make your money, on that huge pump. Now, yes, of course, this price appreciation and token appreciation, all that kind of stuff. But what about this dip that we had all the way from 17,500 Ethereum in the contract down to just over 11, back up, back down again? It's those downturns where you're making even more dividends. Okay, so whether you are at the top of this thing or whether you're at the bottom, you are making Ethereum. This is the main point of this thing, guys. Really, at the end of the day, the way you've got to kind of see it is you're staking your Ethereum, you're increasing your capital, and you're making money. Now, I invested into this 35 Ethereum. That figure hasn't changed. Whether the Ethereum price has gone up or down, or the contract balance has gone up or down, it doesn't matter. I invested 35 Ethereum. I haven't changed the course of history. I haven't changed that number. That's how much I invested. And it's all the dividends, right, that I've accrued here, plus also due to the price appreciation, okay, of the tokens, that I am benefiting at this, and how everybody benefits from this. Even if you were to get in right at the top, and again, if we just kind of refer back to that chart, people who bought up here, right at the top of this peak, are laughing now. People that bought at the top of this peak here and they had to go through a little downturn were laughing up here, and you can see the pattern. It goes and it goes and it goes. So this thing is doing its business. It's doing exactly what it says in the tin, all that kind of stuff. All right, it is working amazing. But that now leads me on to my little teaser, and this little teaser is actually what has been brewing in the background. And if you watched the Oracle's video earlier on, he actually brought it out to you guys first to have a look. And I'm going to also show you as well. And that is going to be a whole new face, okay, a whole new side to that smart contract. And that is Ethereum Capital Bank. Now, guys, first of all, before I get into this, and just before I show you around this UI, I want to say a couple of things. This is in pre-launch. In fact, it hasn't even been launched yet. Any of this, what you're seeing in front of you, can change at any time. okay, and it probably will before this even gets launched out there. But it's just to kind of give you an idea of what is actually coming, okay. And as you can see already, and you know, I think you'll get the same feeling that I'm getting already. And this is kind of like the home page. You don't even go straight through to the actual smart contract itself like this. Okay, there is no other page than this. You come to, you know, what I like to call like a home page plus an explainer page. So it kind of breaks it down to especially the new people who are new to smart contracts, who are new to the DAPP space. And you know, it explains here in this column about how you earn dividends, okay, with the 10% in, 10% out, and how it's distributed immediately to everyone, okay. It also explains how much you can earn by depositing your Ethereum, okay, and basically the different ways of how you earn, and why your Ethereum is safe. So how you earn, how it works, and why. Okay, I think 3 amazing points already that again is going to suit the new people who are new to the space, okay, who might have just got into cryptocurrency, or they've been into crypto for a while but they haven't explored the DAPP space or the smart contract space. This fully explains it. And even down here below, you can't really see very well, but because of my settings, but we've got, you know, the growth charts. You've got the growth chart from 2018, 2019 and 2020, just basically showing you the different cycles that we've had. Now when this site is up, and if on the assumption this stays the same, you're going to click enter bank now, and this is going to come to something that you'll be more familiar with, okay, which is the UI format that we know and that we're used to and that we love, right, which is basically this. And I've already connected my MetaMask to this, so if we just kind of compare here, 3,292, 3,292, it's going to basically reflect everything that you have in Ethereum Gold into this. Why? Because again, guys, it is the same smart contract. This isn't a completely different contract. This isn't a different DAPP or anything like that. It's exactly the same. It's just a different face, but with a purpose and with a, in my opinion, although I don't really like to use these words, but in my opinion, a more corporate, professional look. I don't even know if what I'm trying to say is actually conveying across now, but I think you guys probably know what I'm talking about. It just has this fresh look that people, especially who are outside investors or just come into the crypto space, they will look at this and go, yeah, right, you know what, I get this, and it makes so much more sense to me. Now, there are a couple of differences here that you may have noticed already, and that is this. The focus here and here is primarily on USD, not in Ethereum. That focus is in USD. Why? Because again, as I think I mentioned earlier on in the video, too many people are focused around the Ethereum in the contract, but that doesn't matter in this kind of DAPP. That doesn't matter in this kind of smart contract. What do I mean by that? I mean, when this number started dropping from 17,500 right at the top of that peak, there was a panic. Okay, people started panicking and people started selling. Now, okay, that was great because everyone that stayed in this, like myself included, we made dividends on that. Okay, and this is exactly how this contract works. And there's, by the way, guys, there's nothing wrong in selling your tokens or withdrawing your dividends or anything like that. You can do what you want. You know, there's no sell shaming here. However, they panicked wrongfully. It's different if they wanted to take their dividends out because they've made their profit and they want to use it for something else, is fine. But for those that were actually panicking and not knowing what to do and just kind of bailed, especially the ones that hadn't even got even with their fees, lost out. And that's a shame. And the reason I think behind that is because the focus was on ETH. They were seeing it as, oh, my ETH is going from 54 to 50 to 44. Again, I'm going to say this again. This is vanity. This is sanity. It's the amount of dividends that you're making that is what is making this worth it. Now, at that point, you can choose to rebuy back in with the dividends that you've accrued, or you can just take it out as profits, right? But again, you know, because that focus, I think anyway, people kind of lost focus with what they were doing and what they were really looking for. With this, that's not going to happen. Why? Because they're seeing their total dividends as US dollars. I'm not looking at this as saying, oh, that's 13.1 Ethereum, right? Let me just quickly go and convert that. Now, yes, I know it does say it in dollar value down here, but from my point of view, now looking at this is so much more pleasing because this is telling me my face value of the dividends that I've earned. I've earned $3,608, right? It's a lot more cleaner. You know, I think what we've got to understand is USD, the US dollar, is essentially like a universal language we all understand. I mean, I know I'm a Brit, I'm in the UK, but I deal with USD all the time in the crypto space. So when I see it in USD, and when, you know, I can only imagine when new people come into this that are not used to dApps or you know, they're not familiar with dApps or smart contracts, it becomes so much more obvious to them what is going on and how it's all working. Now, the other thing you'll notice as well, of course, is not called a gold token anymore. It's going to be called Ethereum Credits. And this is another, I think, substantial change that is going to really change the game here. Why? Again, you know, from an outside point of view, someone coming in, they've bought in with Ethereum and they're thinking, hold on, I've bought X amount of gold tokens with this much Ethereum. It doesn't really kind of marry up right for them. Now, I know for us, maybe, you know, we're used to it and we understand it, but for other people, I think this is a much better way of seeing it, because they've used X amount of Ethereum to buy, in this case, 3,292 Ethereum credits. And they know if they sell the 3,292 credits here, that's going to be put in as whatever dollar amount in their dividends box. So these two things alone, the Ethereum credits and the focus on USD as opposed to ETH or tokens, I think is a game changer. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd definitely like to hear your opinions, but for me, I think this is a serious game changer. I mean, smart contracts are revolutionary enough. This on top of it is going to just take things to a whole other level. I've never seen anything done to this point and to this level before. And of course, to top it all off, just this whole fresh look of the website and the face. You know, we still have the backup links up here, okay? You still have the access to the verified contract. If you just click that, it takes you to the contract as normal. This just really changes the whole feel and the whole vibe of the 0x167 contract. It gives a whole new feel, a whole new vibe. And I really seriously think when this goes live, guys, when this whole new face gets put to the masses, don't be surprised that what you see here now, that is in dollar value, almost $3.4 million worth of total clients capital goes up to 5 to 10 or more. Even just this wording, total clients capital. Again, it's giving me a completely different film vibe, and I love this kind of look. Not to say that this isn't professional or corporate or anything like that. I'm not trying to say that, but I'm just saying that the feel and the vibe behind this is more towards that level. So when this does get released, guys, it's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know when the actual launch of this is actually going to happen. If Sunny or any of the admin team are going to be in the chat when I premiere this video, they might be able to let you guys know with some kind of ETA. So if you want to catch this whole new facelift, okay, to Ethereum Gold, my links are below as normal, okay? So even though it will take you to this, obviously, because again, this is pre-launch, this isn't available right now, okay? But if you use the link and you come in here and you use your MetaMask wallet and you sign in to Ethereum Gold, when Ethereum Capital Bank goes live, it's going to mirror and reflect everything that you have in Ethereum Gold in here. Why? Because again, guys, all part of the same contract, right? It's not any different. It's all the same contract, it's all the same brain, just a completely different face. So yeah, I think this is going to blow us out of the water. And actually, even beyond that, although I'm not going to talk much about it now, this would be for another video. There are even more bigger things coming after this. Yeah, and that's going to be the index.io, all right? The peer-to-peer exchange, which, yeah, I'm not going to really talk about now, but when this also is ready to rock and roll, you know, you put that in combination with this and in combination with ETH 2.0, you know, I hesitate to even think where it's going to go, but whatever it is, I can't wait. I'm lucky I'm waiting and I'm staying here. I'm not leaving. I was in this last year, guys, as I've mentioned in other videos. I'm gutted that I left it, but again, I never looked back. But now I'm in this, I'm here to stay. This investment that I've made is for my children. This isn't going anywhere. Again, I'll say the same quote that I heard Sunny himself say and others. The only way for this to disappear, right? In fact, let me not even refer to this. The only way for this smart contract to disappear is if the Ethereum blockchain disappeared. And not even Vitalik can manage that. So, guys, that is Ethereum Capital Bank, which is Ethereum Gold, which is essentially this. Okay, this is what you're really dealing with. But yeah, we'll stick to the Ethereum Gold theme for now. That is Ethereum Gold. That are the updates. I am super pumped for these new releases and these new developments to happen, because we've already had an amazing ride to where we are right now, and I think it's only going to just get much higher. If you want to go in, if you want to jump in on this, of course, make sure you do your due diligence, do your own research, do your own risk management. But when you're satisfied and you do want to jump in, my link is down below. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a wicked weekend coming, because it's now officially Friday, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Cheers.